What a huge ravine.
This is the Arcadian Rift. Look closely. You can just make out something growing deep inside. That's part of the Tree of Life. The hunting goddess has already descended to the bottom. At the bottom of the rift.
Probably trying to use the Tree of Life's power to bring Perseus back. But that's wishful thinking. She's not the god of death. She doesn't have that kind of power. And the Tree of Life isn't some wish-granting tree. The flow of life and soul follow their own laws. Even gods don't get to cheat those.
I mentioned it in Tuttleton. It's the force that gives life to and sustains the world. It's existed since the moment Asperia came into being.
Oh, so you've been sharing the juicy details with the newbie behind our backs.
Why does that matter? Your knowledge already far surpasses hers.
And yet, she still seems painfully green. It's hard to get used to. Merlin is supposed to be a grand title.
The base of the Arcadian Rift connects to the Tree of Life's roots. It's where all life returns when it ends. Like fallen leaves, drifting back to a tree. Yes, but once a soul returns to this place, it no longer belongs to him. When a soul returns to the roots, it begins a new cycle. Long ago, the gods placed 3 sealing wedges here. Forged with divine power, they form chains and barriers that seal away a being, beyond even the gods, deep inside the rift. That's a secret for another time. Just know this. Sealing it cost the gods everything. Because of that, only gods can pass through the seal. Mortals usually cannot.
That's the first I've heard of this. So, how do we get in?
There's only one way. Remove the 3 sealing wedges. Once they're gone, the divine seal will collapse.
That sounds dangerous. What if that thing gets out?
It won't leave. If Asperia is destroyed, it will perish as well. Our focus should be on breaking the wedges.
Then what do we do?
These chains formed by divine power contain inscriptions tied to each wedge. Study them closely. They may hold the key.
These are all inscriptions? I don't understand any of it.
That's how the gods like it. Cryptic and confusing. Why? The hunting goddess is leagues underground. It's not like she can hear me. Besides, we've already ticked her off. One more insult won't change much.
All 3 sealing wedges must be removed. The order doesn't matter. The choice is yours. You can't reach any of them directly from here. You'll need to use teleportation magic. Let me know when you've decided. Matter is the foundation of all creation, the vessel in which spirit resides. I suspect this will be a trial made of countless tangible forms.
Excellent. I'll track every step of progress. Excellent. I'll track every step of progress. I'm E.
It shall be done.
Get ready to be scared. Yep, I always win. Spirit. Is this going to test our willpower?
I don't think the sealing wedges were created to test anyone. But you can see them as a kind of trial. Only those who can stand before magic similar to the gods, without faltering, will succeed.
Wedge of Power. Think we'll see divine authority in action? If only I had a chance to witness a divine battle.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Though the sealing wedges were placed by the gods, they don't hold the gods' powers themselves. They're closer to the core elements that shape the world. We'll be confronting unrestrained power. Be prepared. The seal around the Arcadian Rift has been undone. We don't have much time. I'll teleport us to the bottom of the rift. Hopefully, Azora hasn't done anything irreversible to the Tree of Life.
This place... it doesn't feel real.
You'll get used to that. The world rarely plays by the rules we expect. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet.
Azora's just ahead. You have to stop.
You again! Dura.
Dura?
Azora, you know the truth better than anyone. The Tree of Life obeys the cycle. It can't be bent to your will. Drawing power from it like this will only bring ruin.
Hypocrite. Leave me alone! Cursed Dura. Why do you intrude upon my sanctuary? Why must you interfere with what's between me and Perseus? The tree doesn't belong to you alone. You have the divine authority. Use it! Use it to bring him back to me!
The rules of life must be obeyed. They are not mine to change.
Divine authority? Rules of life? Merlin! What have you been hiding from me?
Still in the dark, are you? You followed her all this way, and still don't know who she is! The great and exalted goddess of life! How many lies have you told mortals? Lies should be your domain! And look at the wild-born child beside you! She was once mine! And now, she stares at me with eyes full of hatred! My land, my people, my creations! My love! You will take nothing else from me!
Merlin is a goddess?
Silence, traitor! You are my creation! You were meant to revere me!
I no longer worship any god. I follow this mage.
Enough! Once I bring Perseus back, I'll cast you all back into the Tree of Life!
You can't save him, Azora. Mortals are like leaves on the Tree of Life. When they fall, their time is over. Perseus has returned to the roots. His soul has already returned to the tree. Even if a new leaf grows in the same place, it will no longer be the one you loved. Unless you pray to the god of death. But would a god ever pray to another god? And who even knows where the god of death is now?
No! I won't let him have Perseus! I forbid his death! You and I are both gods! If you can give life, why can't I do the same?
She's still draining power from the tree.
Azora.
You will not take him from me again! I will succeed! He's about to wake up! Oh, Perseus! We'll be together forever!
He's alive again.
That's not resurrection. His soul's been yanked from the cycle. It can't reunite with his dead body. He's nothing more than a soulless, mindless corpse. This is what she calls love?
Perseus, take your spear. Strike them down! We'll be together forever!
Find a way to restrain her!
In our next life, promise you'll remember me, Perseus.
He's gone. She won't be coming back. The Wildborn are safe now, right? Thank you.
So, Merlin, or should I say Dura, goddess of life. Now that's a revelation. Looks like it's time for an Arcane Council meeting. We gotta have a little heart-to-heart. You're the Merlin of the future. You'll have your own council to clean up. If the future council still exists under the leadership of a grand mage like you. For now, the conversation is between me and her.
When the time is right, I'll explain everything. For now, we should return to Wrathwood Grove. The Wildborn deserve to know what's happened here. I can sense it. The Blood Moon has ended.
I'll take Perseus's body. Leaving him here would be disrespectful.
I trust the ruler of Halia will make proper arrangements for him. He deserves a resting place of his own.
Then, when the time is right?
You'll have your answers. No more secrets.
All right. I'll wait.